Dear champions, this is our chapter of biology, that is life process. इस वीडियो में हम कवर करने वाले हैं कुछ इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस एज पर योर एग्जामिनेशन विच आर कमिंग लाइक बोर्ड एंड ओलम्पियाड्स लाइक NTSC एंड नीट. हम कुछ इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस इसमें डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. वी विल डिस्कस the most important questions with explanation. As the name suggests, life process. लाइफ प्रोसेस जैसे कि वर्ड माइंड में आता है, the first question from this word is name 5 basic life processes in our daily routine. So first one is, आपके माइंड में आ रहा होगा कि हम we will get up early in the morning and then we will start taking bath and something like walking or brushing. These are the basic things, but the word life process go along with the scientific term. साइंटिफिक टर्म के केस में आप 5 लाइफ प्रोसेसेस में कौन कौन से लाइफ प्रोसेस मेंशन करेंगे? सो फर्स्ट वन इज द न्यूट्रिशन. First life process is nutrition. सबसे पहले आपके माइंड में न्यूट्रिशन वर्ड ही क्यों आता है? न्यूट्रिशन इसलिए आता है कि हमें सरवाइव करने के लिए सबसे पहले अच्छी हेल्दी डाइट की रिक्वायरमेंट होती है, और वो डाइट हम किस प्रोसेस से यूज़ करें उस बेस पे हमारे पास जो न्यूट्रिशन है, दैट न्यूट्रिशन इज ऑफ 2 टाइप्स. फर्स्ट वन इज ऑटोट्रॉफिक एंड सेकंड वन इज हेटेरोट्रॉफिक न्यूट्रिशन. Autotrophic nutrition is the mode of nutrition in which an organism like plants and animals prepare their food by itself. अब नॉर्मली क्वेश्चन माइंड में ये आता है कि एनिमल्स तो फूड प्रिपेयर अपने आप करेंगे नहीं. इट मीन्स वी आर कंसर्न अबाउट प्लांट्स. सो द ऑटोट्रोपिक मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन टेक्स प्लेस इन प्लांट्स. सो इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट फ्रॉम हेयर इज रिगार्डिंग न्यूट्रिशन and types of nutrition. It is of mainly 2 types: autotrophic mode of nutrition and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So plants perform the autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic mode of nutrition takes place by photosynthesis. फोटोसिंथेसिस जो प्रोसेस है उसके लिए क्वेश्चन माइंड में आता है. उससे यूजुअली 4 to 5 क्वेश्चंस कैन बी क्रिएटेड फ्रॉम ए सिंगल वर्ड. दिस सिंगल वर्ड कैन क्रिएट्स 4 to 5 नॉर्मल क्वेश्चंस. सपोज simply write equation of photosynthesis. So your answer will be carbon dioxide plus water giving glucose C6H12O6 along with oxygen and energy. But energy is utilized here in the presence of light. This reaction is possible in the presence of sunlight, so it can be a photochemical reaction, not photolysis. This reaction is considered as photochemical reaction. Photochemical reaction, इंडिविजुअल क्वेश्चन अगर आपके पास आ भी जाए उस केस में आप क्या आंसर यूज़ कर सकते हैं? फोटोसिंथेसिस की जो रिएक्शन है दैट रिएक्शन विल बी टेकन एज फोटोकेमिकल रिएक्शन because this reaction is carried out in the presence of light. Photo means light and this light is represented by h nu. This light is represented by h nu on the arrow. Photochemical reaction is clear, I think. Now the simple question, what are the end products of photosynthesis? What are the end products of photosynthesis? So first is the major end product is glucose and the byproducts are oxygen and water. Why do we write here water? Usually जितना भी वाटर प्लांट्स को दिया जाता है सारा का सारा पानी यूटिलाइज तो प्लांट करेगा नहीं. सम ऑफ द वाटर विल बी इन द सॉइल, सम ऑफ द वाटर विल बी इवेपोरेटेड बाय सनलाइट, सो सम ऑफ द कंटेंट विल बी यूटिलाइज्ड बाय द प्लांट्स टू मेक द मेजर प्रोडक्ट दैट इज ग्लूकोज, राइट? सो द मेजर प्रोडक्ट or the major end product of the photosynthesis is glucose here along with oxygen gas. Next question is mention our next question is mention the changes carried out during photosynthesis. Very important question here. Mention the changes carried out during photosynthesis. So first of all आपने reaction मेंशन की हुई है कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड प्लस वाटर इज गिविंग ग्लूकोज along with oxygen, right? Here oxidation reduction processes are involved. Oxidation reduction processes are involved. Suppose this is the reaction. Where reduction of carbon dioxide into carbohydrate. First point is clear. Second is utilizing sunlight, the chemical energy is produced. Utilizing sunlight, that is light energy. Chemical energy प्रोड्यूस, जब भी हमारी केमिकल रिएक्शंस हो रही होती हैं तो वहाँ पे केमिकल एनर्जी जनरेट होती है, और यूटिलाइज होने वाली एनर्जी जो है वो सनलाइट है. इट मीन्स देयर इज द कन्वर्जन ऑफ लाइट एनर्जी इनटू केमिकल एनर्जी. एंड द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज absorption of this light energy is with the help of chlorophyll. This chlorophyll is the green pigment. This chlorophyll is the green pigment present in the cells of the plants, and this chlorophyll is present in the organelle which is known as chloroplast. So you have to differentiate between the cell, green pigment, and organelle which provide green color to the leaf. So the green pigment is chlorophyll and the cell organelle is chloroplast. So these major 3 points are related to the photosynthesis. So first one is the absorption of light energy by chlorophyll. Second, conversion of this light energy into chemical energy. And then reduction of carbohydrate into glucose. These 3 steps or the changes which are carried out during photosynthesis. So this is very most important process or some basic points which you have to memorize regarding photosynthesis. Now this photosynthesis process or the formation of glucose takes place in leaves of the plant, and leaves of the plants have some minute pores, minute or the tiny pores. These tiny pores are termed as, क्या कहेंगे, इन छोटे छोटे माइन्यूट पोर्स को हम कहते हैं स्टोमेटा. स्टोमेटा आर द माइन्यूट पोर्स and its function is to exchange gases. Very much important. Exchange of gases takes place through the minute pores, and these minute pores are the stomata. Stomata is a plural word, but a single pore can be termed as stoma. Okay, so the minute pores are responsible for the exchange of gases. Now the next question is very light question but little bit important. The green dots in the cell, just like these green dots present in the cortex of the cell, cortex of the leaf, is indicated by X. What is the term given to this X? Could you please cite the word? So these green dots are the cell organelles termed as chloroplast. Suppose this is present here. Green dots are the cell organelles present in the leaves. These are called chloroplast, and the chloroplast contain chlorophyll, which is providing the green color to the leaf. ना क्वेश्चन माइंड में आता है कि हमने इतना पूरा प्रोसेस क्यों पढ़ा। ये पूरा प्रोसेस जो था वो ऑटोट्रॉफिक न्यूट्रिशन को इंडिकेट करता है। ऑटोट्रॉफिक न्यूट्रिशन and autotrophic nutrition is performed by the plants or especially green plants and major product of the photosynthesis is glucose here and gases which gas is evolved during photosynthesis. Next question will be which gas, name the gas or which gas is produced during photosynthesis. So the answer will be oxygen. Now simply one more question is name the carbohydrate formed during photosynthesis. Question is name the carbohydrate formed during photosynthesis. Now the carbohydrate is glucose having formula C6H12O6. अब आपके माइंड में क्वेश्चन आएगा हम इसे कार्बोहाइड्रेट कैसे कहेंगे। कार्बोहाइड्रेट क्या होते हैं? हाइड्रेट्स ऑफ कार्बन, हाइड्रेट्स ऑफ कार्बन और सिंपली CxH2O5. This formula, this general formula is followed by carbohydrate CX and H2O5. Suppose C6 and H2O6. So we will get C6H12O6 as the formula of glucose. So this is a carbohydrate. तो आपके पास अगर क्वेश्चन पूछ लिया जाए सिंपली नेम द कार्बोहाइड्रेट formed during photosynthesis, so the answer will be glucose. Okay, now we are concerned with the mode of nutrition. The first mode of nutrition was autotrophic and second one is heterotrophic. Autotrophic is performed by plants and heterotrophic mode of nutrition by other organisms or the higher organisms or the multicellular organisms. Autotrophic can also be performed by multicellular organisms because plants are also multicellular. Now the question regarding stomata. Name, question is name the part of the plants from where transpiration can take place. Name the part of a plant from where transpiration takes place. So transpiration can be possible with the help of stomata. If you see the structure of stomata or the open stomata, this is the structure of stomata and this is the pore, stomatal pore, and these bean shaped cells are the guard cells which are protecting this stomatal pore. These guard cells contains the green pigment and the green dots. These green dots are the chloroplast and the outermost cells present in this diagram These are the epidermal cells because stomata are present in the epidermis of the plant or the leaf. If you see the structure of closed stomata, closed stomata will be like this. This is the closed stomata. So you can see the basic difference of the open and the closed stomata. This one is the closed stomata and this one will be open stomata. And the function of stomata is the exchange of gases, or simply transpiration can also be possible. Next question is the location of the stomata. Where the stomata in the plant located. So these minute pores are present or located in the lower surface of leaves. Hope so you are getting my point. The lower surface of the leaves have so many stomatal pores. Lower surface of the leaf. Now moving towards the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Heterotrophic mode of nutrition is the nutrition in which the organisms take their food from the other organisms. And the organisms which are performing heterotrophic mode of nutrition are the heterotrophs. And which are performing autotrophic mode of nutrition? They are autotrophs. So you have to differentiate between the word autotrophic nutrition and autotrophs, and heterotrophic mode of nutrition and heterotrophs. It means heterotrophic nutrition is the process and heterotrophs are the organisms which are performing this nutrition. Okay. Now the question is, give some examples of heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So the simple example is bread mold, yeast and mushroom. But if we are talking about the parasitic mode of nutrition, the parasitic mode of nutrition is performed by cascata. This is also known as amarbale. Some other examples are also can be cited: ticks, lice, leeches and tapeworms. यूजुअली क्या होता है, ये किसी अदर ऑर्गेनिज्म को होस्ट बनाते हैं और वहाँ से ब्लड सक करने का फंक्शन इनका होता है. तो एक टाइप से हम इनको हेटरोट्रोफिक मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन में कंसिडर करते हैं. So these are the simple examples, but you have to memorize specifically. Now the example deer. This is considered as heterotroph or autotroph. So what will you say about the organism? It will be heterotroph. And grass is autotroph because it can prepare its food with the help of sunlight, or we can say with the help of photosynthesis. So you can easily differentiate between the autotrophic and heterotrophic mode of nutrition and hetero and autotrophs. Now if we are discussing about the mode of nutrition in some different organisms, so first of all we have a single cellular organism, and this organism is very pretty but irregular shape. This irregular shaped organism is the amoeba, and this amoeba has only single cell but perform all the functions with this particular cell. If this organism find any food particle or some food vacuole, then it will reaches to that particular food particle and changes their shape, and it acquires some outgrowth just like the shape of the food vacuole, and this outgrowth is termed as pseudopodia. These pseudopodia are the finger-like projections which are helping to take out the food particles and help to engulf or digest that food particle into the cell of this organism, that is amoeba. In some other organisms, these finger-like projections are known as cilia, and cilia are present in paramecium. Paramecium is also a single cellular organism that you have to memorize. Our first organism, which is unicellular, that is performing the mode of nutrition by single cell, is amoeba, and other than amoeba is paramecium. Now it is the diagram of multicellular organism, that is human being, and nutrition takes place in human beings is somewhat complicated. Let us learn with the human digestive system. स्टार्टिंग में एक सिंपल क्वेश्चन था आपसे, नेम 5 processes, नेम 5 बेसिक लाइफ प्रोसेसेस. सो फर्स्ट हमारा था न्यूट्रिशन, एंड सेकेंड इज डाइजेशन. आफ्टर डाइजेस्टिंग द थिंग्स it will get transported into the cells wherever required, and if there is undigested food which are not required by our body is to be eliminated. That is excretion. And in between the digestion and transport, digestion takes place with the help of respiration. Without respiration, complexity of food cannot be converted into simplicity or the simple food. So these 5 modes or these 5 processes are the life processes, started from nutrition, digestion, respiration, transportation, and then excretion. In continuity with the nutrition or the mode of nutrition, digestion in human being or the mode of nutrition in human being can be completed with the help of alimentary canal and digestive glands. Alimentary canal has many parts. Alimentary canal started from mouth and ends up to the last part, that is anus. Mouth contains teeth, or we can say the buccal cavity has teeth, and the formula of teeth, or we can say the dental formula is asked, that will be 2123 by 2123. This is very much important. 2123 by 2123. This dental formula indicates incisor, canine, premolars and molars. जो फ्रंट टीथ होते हैं उन्हें हम इंसीजर्स पढ़ते हैं. कैनाइंस का फंक्शन टीयरिंग, चीर फाड़ का फंक्शन होता है इनका. प्रीमोलर्स और मोलर्स का जो फंक्शन है दैट इज चीविंग. 2123 total 8 teeth on the left upper side and 8 on the lower side, and this half part of the jaw is exactly on the other side. So these 16 total teeth will be doubled to get 32. These 32 total teeth are present in our mouth by using the formula 2123. So what will be the dental formula? 2123 by 2123, started from incisors, canines, premolars and molars along with their function. You must memorize the function of each one. What is the function of incisors? Just biting or cutting. Function of incisors is simply the cutting and biting of the food. Now next part is the long food pipe. This long food pipe is esophagus. Esophagus, O is silent here, esophagus. This is the food pipe. Now a question from here, name the longest part of the alimentary canal. तो आपको दिखाई दे रही होगी फूड पाइप लंबी दिख रही है. इट मीन्स दैट इट डजेंट मीन दैट इट इज़ द लॉन्गेस्ट पार्ट ऑफ द एलिमेंट्री कैनाल. नो, longest part of the alimentary canal is small intestine. How will you memorize that it is a longest part? पूछा आपसे जा रहा है longest, but the word is small. So this controversy can help you to memorize this question. Longest part of the alimentary canal is small intestine. Longest part of the alimentary canal is small intestine, but it is present in the coiled form here. Coiled form में यहाँ present होती है just below the stomach, और the visceral part जो stomach area से related होता है that is completely the visceral organs like stomach, pancreas, kidneys, small intestine, large intestine, and all. And then esophagus has some muscular movements. Muscular organs, muscular actions, we can say, not organ. Clear? These muscular movements are peristaltic movement. Peristaltic movements. Peristaltic movements. What are peristaltic movements? These movements are the contraction and relaxation in the esophagus, which help the food to move about up to stomach. Okay, this is the function of peristaltic movement. After esophagus, coming to the stomach. Stomach is the wider part of the alimentary canal, or somewhat larger part of the alimentary canal, where complete almost digestion takes place. And then next part after stomach is small intestine, and then large intestine, and then anus. Small intestine, large stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and then anus. Small intestine contains some finger-like projections. These finger-like projections increases the surface area, and this increase in surface area help to absorb the material which is required by the body, which is taken during the meal. Now main part of the small intestine is villi. Most of the time the question will be asked, what is the function of villi? It means these are the finger-like projections present in our intestine, small intestine, and they can help to increase the surface area, and main function is to absorb the material that is being digested. I hope so it will be clear to you. Now the large intestine. Large intestine में होगा क्या? After absorption in small intestine, the undigested part is stored, and this undigested part is stored in large intestine, and after particular time period or regular interval of time, it will be eliminated with the sphincter or the anal sphincter, that is called anus. So these are the main parts of alimentary canal. Started from mouth, buccal cavity contains teeth having dental formula 2123 by 2123, and then the food pipe having peristaltic movement which help the food to move about up to stomach, and stomach is somewhat larger in size, and then small intestine and large intestine, and then anus. Now the digestion of food starts just taking inside the mouth. But before digestion, what are the main steps of digestion? Main steps of digestion are mainly 5 steps. Ingestion, इंजेक्शन नहीं लगाना है. This is intake of food. Just intake of food is the ingestion. After ingestion, digestion start. And then transportation, digestion, and then absorption. After absorption into the blood, it will be transported to all the cells and tissues. And after that, excretion. So these are the 5 steps. Excretion is the egestion. So there is a little difference between ingestion or egestion. In means enter, intake of food. Egestion, it means exit. E for exit, it means elimination of undigested food. Okay. So excretion is the egestion most appropriately during the 5 steps of digestion. But digestion process जो है, that process will be completed with the help of some digestive enzymes. Digestive enzymes, and these digestive enzymes are secreted by digestive glands. So first of all, the intake of food in mouth. Suppose it is taken carbohydrate, that is starch, and this starch is digested with the help of salivary gland. This salivary gland digests the starch from complex to simple. It means starch can be splitted into glucose, and glucose is further splitted into carbon dioxide and water. And carbon dioxide is eliminated with the help of respiration. Water is utilized in our body, and after utilization, if there is extra amount, that can be eliminated with the help of urine. So the complete process will be completed. Now salivary gland secretes saliva. Saliva helps in digestion of starch, but this saliva contains the enzyme salivary amylase. This saliva contains salivary amylase. A's word is related to enzyme. This salivary amylase is the enzyme, and this enzyme is secreted from salivary gland. This is the question. And this salivary amylase helps to digest the starch into, it means it is a carbohydrate, this complex carbohydrate into the simple carbohydrate, or simply starch is digested with the help of salivary amylase. Now the question from here will be is, what is the other name of salivary amylase? Salivary amylase, and the name is ptyalin. What is the name of salivary amylase? Ptyalin. Ptyalin, P is silent here. Ptyalin is the enzyme or salivary amylase which can digest starch.